Welcome to Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt. I'm Tobie Hewitt, and I'm your guide through time and space and all points in between. Mystic Musings will give you insight into who you are, why you are here, how to live an authentic life, and where you fit into the universe around you. Join me on this path of mystical exploration. Welcome to episode 97 of Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt. This week, we will consider creativity as we continue our mystic journey. I am watching summer unfold in all sorts of creative expression. Each day brings a new flower blooming along my running path. We have a large field of wildflowers that is offering up an abundance of black-eyed Susans, golden yarrow, violets, buttercups, and clover. Greenery of different textures and hues abound. Two large black walnut trees seem to be engaging in a dance as their branches, leaves fully unfurled, swirl to embrace the vortex between them. There are bunnies thriving, and yesterday a baby bunny tentatively ventured out of the tree line. Baby garter snakes slither through the grass. The great blue herons seem to be increasing in number along the river as carp begin their mating dance. The songs of the robins, orioles, chickadees, and mourning doves greet the dawn, and the flickering of fireflies usher in late dusk. During the day, the sky displays various hues of blue and different shapes of passing clouds, while the night's darkness unveils the yearly path of the stars and planets, as well as providing background for meteor showers. All of nature provides a multitude of creative expression to delight and tantalize the senses. From the very beginning, creativity has been an essential aspect of the universe. The widest expression, of course, was the bringing into being of the universe itself, and indeed all universes, by what I recognize as the creative spirit. As intrinsic parts of this creative spirit, we too are endowed with the ability and perhaps the natural impetus to create. Small children delight in putting crayon to paper, or wall, or floor, to see the effects of color being released by their simple movement of the crayon. Children naturally give in to that impetus to create, to allow themselves to join in the creative flow of the world around them. As we get older, unless we stubbornly give in to that impetus to create, we lose some measure of our first delight of that natural act and instead busy ourselves with other more supposedly productive and finally lucrative pursuits. But in the meantime, ignoring the creative impulse, to ignore that impetus we sometimes feel at the edge of our psyches, moves us away from the source of our very being, which, of course, is the spirit that is our essential self. The spirit is naturally desirous to experience the sensation of creation through the use of the human body that it inhabits. Until we get a misguided sense of good versus not so good art, we have no internal censor to diminish the creative impulse. We create and don't give any thought to whether it measures up to some concept of worthy artistic expression. We paint, sing, dance with full freedom, and then many of us stop allowing ourselves to create. And in that, we stop the flow of the creative spirit to manifest through us on this plane. And that diminishes the growth of our spirit during this incarnation. It is simple to once again allow ourselves to create. The most convenient way is to take your phone and use the camera, or of course this would work with any camera, to take a picture That picture is creative in the sense that no one else would see what you see on the other side of the lens and capture the image exactly as you do. The picture can be then manipulated through software or app to further reflect your unique vision. But there are so many ways to be creative, from humming a tune to composing an opera, from doodling with a pen to creating an intricate piece of artwork, from moving your body to a particularly catchy tune to choreographing a modern ballet. Find a creative modality that stirs something inside of you. Procure the necessary supplies to allow yourself to follow that impulse. You can even stack rocks, one on the next, to create a cairn, a creative expression of balance. For myself, I plan to delve into watercolor this summer, and of course, continue writing essays and poetry along with these episodes, all of which are creative expressions. When you allow your creativity to spread its wings and fly you into another dimension of being, a shifting of awareness, you will indeed find that your body, mind, and spirit will respond with a palpable sense of relief and release. When you allow the creative energy to flow through you and to use your physical being to express that energy in whatever form you feel compelled to create, your union with the creative spirit is then transformed and deepened. If you have questions or thoughts about this episode or any other topic in this podcast, please contact me through tobiehewitt.com and leave a comment on the contact page. I will be pleased to answer your questions or respond to your comments in future episodes. It would be nice if this could become a dialogue between us as we continue our mystic journey. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mystic Musings. Please join me every week to continue our exploration of all things mystical that can help you have a more practical and magical life. Please visit my website, tobiehewitt.com, for more information and to read my blog postings. And join me also at pathwaystomindfulness.org to learn how you can schedule a presentation. I'm available for mindfulness training, demonstrations of psychic abilities, and individual readings. I also have a number of books on mystical topics on Amazon.com. I look forward to hearing from you and answering your questions. Please contact me through tobiehewitt.com.